is to go in and try to knock that ball in here on defense. And S.P. Jones, to just his shoulder as we see in the progressive line again.
They give him the pressure on it.
Alabama and LSU. Just putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and
on more bone than
jubilation
anything.
due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The LSU Tigers offense will take the field first. This series has been built on tight games, but LSU destroyed that line of thinking by blowing out the Tide last season.
I really feel like LSU is one of the few programs in the country that on paper matches up very well with the Crimson Tide year after year. And last year, David, we saw all of those athletes make so many plays.
There's so many athletes. Not only did they match up, they got to celebrate. That game was early because it was a blowout. They got to celebrate, and Alabama didn't like it. I look for this rivalry game to be heated.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
He'll bring it out. It's Beal. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Takes the handoff. It's Beal. Runs through a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line, and the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone.
Of course it is.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Beal. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got a man. It's Moore. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they...
Turning it on! He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Motion from the wideout. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Russo. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some movement.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna look downfield again. Gets it to him on the screen. Hard running there. They got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Working that left side now. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beal. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Give to the big fullback. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
I have to. Maybe.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Off-play action on 1st down. Fakes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is...
But again, if you're in the conversation in those first playoff races, or seeing that 4 logo pop up anywhere in the top 15, I think that proves as a good marketable moment.
understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays on the system.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
I do.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the
got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. When the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Gonna run it. It's Beal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's awesome. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him to first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. And you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
It's caught. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's awesome. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Russo. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in creasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dead center perfect, and they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole...
Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from their 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Touchdown LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Russo. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays. That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this game.
I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not...
Touchdown! They take the lead with the 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
What's that, dude?
Coming out with it, it's Beal. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's loose. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beal. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Just keep swinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
What's up, Granddaddy?
Back to pass on 2nd down.
Yes, sir.
He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes money down.
Yes, sir. That's my social security number.
Execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these
Marquise Darian over. Yes, sir.
When the field starts to shrink.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll
yes, sir.
have 1st and goal. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Yes, sir. What happened? Is something I owe?
Oh, and he's going back.
Is there something I owe?
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line.
Yes, sir.
The field. I got less space to cut. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about
yes, sir.
finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed.
Yes, sir. You as well.
On the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job on the defense.
Makes the grab on the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field to play.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He wants it all.
Thank you.
The grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
They get to him as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown LSU. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
What's up, bud?
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Got 7 more minutes left.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Running free.
Ooh, boy.
Touchdown, Bama. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat.
Going over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bringing the heat. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here. In the fourth quarter, you're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Caught in the backfield. It's awesome. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
I could be.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU built its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Yep.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires to the big fella. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Sure hands, it's Montgomery. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on second down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What's up? Just finished the game.